following Invest 93L, remember that tracked across the state of Florida, now weakening out, really all but done here across the Gulf Coast. We're watching in other areas. We go ahead into next week over those warm waters of the Gulf Stream. Now, at this time, now this is just my annotation, 21st to 25th, the National Hurricane Center doesn't have anything out there over the next 7 days. No threats of anything in the tropics. But of course, we're going to continue to monitor it. And in fact, let's take a look. This is where 93 is currently. And if we look at the broader picture, basically we have this trough off towards the north that's going to start to settle towards the south as we go ahead through next week. So the broad trough, and it almost feels like deja vu because we had something very similar with Chantal. We had something very similar with 93L here. And now we're going to have another setup Tuesday, Wednesday, and into Thursday. This broad trough over the Gulf Stream and out, extending out towards the west coast of Florida over very warm sea surface temperatures is going to bring that chance of something tropical. And even if we don't see that, what we are looking at is a big influx of moisture. In fact, it's rather dry Saturday and the Sunday across the first coast, northern areas of Florida. But let's watch this as we go ahead through Tuesday, Wednesday, and the Thursday. Look at this big area in the darker greens, even the red there. That is an influx of deep tropical moisture. And with that, that's just in mid to upper levels, going to help increase the chance of scattered showers, thunderstorms, and just basically widespread across the area. Now, that was one particular model. If you compare the GFS to the European, you both see here on Wednesday, they both do agree there is a low pressure trying to form up around the Big Bend area along this trough. So there's all these factors coming together that makes me say, hey, we could be looking at the chance of something tropical developing. But at least at this time, nothing screams it. None of the guidance is really going for a full-on tropical storm. Based on the ingredients that we're seeing right now, just don't let it surprise you. Something does pop up here. We have the warm temperatures. We have convection that's setting up, an abundance of moisture here, and vertical wind shear is backing off. So, hey, our ingredient map here, our little check-off list is all going to be in there. But once again, to reiterate, National Hurricane Center doesn't have anything for this at the time, but we are, of course, going to continue to monitor it. If you're curious about the global tropics, by the way, other side of the ocean, other side of the world for that matter, got a tropical storm. A lot of rainfall out there. Always tracking that as well. Meteorologist Robert Spetta, though, thanks for stopping by. Check out Hurricane Central at firstcoastnews.com.